Hello, YouTube world. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. I am your host, Darius Thompson, and the title of this video is The Zero Woman Epidemic. We're going to watch a video courtesy of TikTok that embodies everything that is wrong with the zero woman, her mindset, and how this type of thinking, acting, and behaving is spreading throughout the continental United States and quite possibly the world. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Now here's the TikTok video in question. Hashtag no, hashtag baby daddy problems, which we already know where this is going. Hashtag moms of TikTok. You know what, I find these hashtags interesting because the male is categorized as a baby daddy, and the woman has chosen to categorize herself within the moms of TikTok hashtag instead of truthfully classifying herself with the exact same hashtag baby mamas of TikTok. But she chose not to do that. I'm going to stop talking and let's just go into the video.
But there's one in particular time that will stick with me for the rest of my life. Okay, so I just had a baby. I was sitting at the house. He was like, hey, I have a couple errands to run. Can I borrow your car? Because he didn't have no car. I'm like, whatever, sure. Take the car, run your errands. I'll be here. He's
Now, she just had a baby. I would imagine his, or maybe it's someone else. But this woman has multiple children, probably by multiple different men. Problem number, pick one. He doesn't have a car. So this is probably a male that does not have a job either. So he probably lives with her because he has no place to stay of his own. He has no car and he has no job. And this is the male, that she chose to lay down with. Ladies, where's your feminine strength? Where's your gender equality? Are you going to call this woman to task? Does she represent you all as women? Is this one of your sisters in arms that you're just going to side with, agree with, not chastise, not try to educate or, re-educate this woman on how she should be behaving? Think that over. But let's continue.
He's like, okay, I'll be home like an hour tops. This dude did not come back for the whole night. Like,
dude, that's one of the many classifications that she's given the person that she's chosen to lay down with.
Hours and hours and hours. I'm like, you're a trashy person, but of course I'm dumb. I believe him.
See, and that makes me sad because I'm certain that that's not the first time that she's called him trash and called herself dumb, and she doesn't have to be. This woman is in desperate need of consistent therapy. I mean, deep-seated behavioral therapy by a professional that has a proven track record of working with dysfunctional women. Let's continue.
So he's like, he comes back in the middle of the night, like 2, 3 in the morning. And is like, I'm so sorry. Somebody took my keys. They jumped me. He has like blood all over him. So I'm like, makes sense, right? Like, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I love you so much. Like, I need.
How much have we heard? How many vicissitudes of emotions have we heard in less than a minute? He doesn't have a job, doesn't have a car. He's dude. He's trash. I'm stupid. I love him. This is difficult to watch. But it's hard to believe because I don't know of any woman like that personally. Nor have I ever.
Need to care for you rather than getting mad that you just stole my car for like hours on end. So I'm sitting there. He's telling me how he got jumped. Someone stole his keys, stole all his money, which was my money that I just worked for before I went on maternity leave. Stole like $800.
So was the money just loose in the car, or the trash has become a steward of your earnings? I'm not making this up. She's not a paid actress. These are all circumstances that she has put herself in and is willing to disclose all of this to the world.
From stole from me. And I'm like, damn, they done stole my money. They almost stole my car. And now they jumped my boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever you want to call him. I call him trash, but whatever.
Right. So, and see, ladies, this is one of the most fascinating points. Be mindful of any time you hear a woman anywhere say that men are trash. What she's really saying by extension is that I am trash. But I have never heard a woman say that about herself ever. And I don't believe that a woman has ever referred to herself as trash. See, men, we can understand, we can humbly admit when we are failures, we are losers, we are this, we are that. And either we're going to, at some point, turn our lives around or remain on our mother's couch or in our grandmother's basement and accept the fact that I am a loser and this is the extent of my life. But women don't see themselves that way. But what has this video in 1 minute and 15 seconds shown you lately with 223,000 likes?
Jumped the trash. Well, then I'm like cleaning off the blood off of him and just telling him I love him. Okay, we go to bed, right? We go to sleep. And I just have this very eerie feeling. I'm like, go through this boy's phone, go through this boy's phone. So I do, and God knows I wish I...
Yeah, and that's the end of that, because it gets graphic after that. But yeah. And this is what happens when men are absent from the household. I don't have enough time to discuss everything that is wrong with that young woman and that video in its entirety. I'm almost certain that that young woman is a product of a broken or dysfunctional home. That either A, there was no man in the home, i.e. her father or some responsible male figure that she could look to for guidance, or B, if there was, he was a loser. So what that means is that her mother chose a loser to sleep with. And this is how the cycle of dysfunctional and broken homes continues to repeat itself, decade after decade. And those people that are trapped in this poverty mind state, this self-defeating prophecies, the self-hatred, the lack of empathy, self-respect, everything that a well-rounded man or woman should have as a functioning adult in society, she lacks all of those things. And the real crime, the real tragedy is that she has children as a zero woman with a zero man. So now this will be another generation. The probability of this being another generation of zero men or women, depending on it, what the gender of her children happens to be, that will be thrust out here in society and making TikTok videos like we have just watched is very high. We all know that. We should not continue to push this false narrative that men are not needed. Fathers are needed more than anything. The nuclear family is the best option, and it should be the first option. It's no accident how this happens. We continue to think that this is just one isolated incident, and it's not. I'm sure I could go on TikTok and find other videos with other women that are very similar to her in look, speech, character, mannerisms that have the same similar stories. And it's no surprise. She is a zero woman. And the only type of males that she will attract are zero males. And ladies, they should be easy to spot. These are males that have no goals, no drive, no ambition. And they are also more than likely a product of a broken and dysfunctional home. And now they are thrust out into society. Ambition without any male figures in their lives to help guide them, train them to control their emotions, to think before they act. They gravitate towards the housing and urban development women of the world, the DCF women of the world, the SNAP, TANF women of the world, because that's all they have left. And they have no standards. These types of males will sleep with any woman that will allow them to, and they will get them pregnant and won't care. Let me repeat that. They will not care. And that is the real crime. And we don't want to admit that as a society. That is the biggest problem at the very bottom. The people that are barely scraping by, at poverty or below poverty, the probability that they have come from a dysfunctional or broken home is very high. In the absence of a strong male figure in their lives was very high. We need men more than anything, real men, to be masculine, to be confident, to be intelligent, to be assertive. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will continue to do my best to bring you all motivational and inspirational content. Think on the things that I've said. Until next time, bye.